Hey there everyone, it's Val, and welcome to Agrarian Skies, the labor of Valentine. Labors of Valentine. I have many things to do. And, well, most of what we did today isn't visible. It's basically under the ground. Well, I guess it is somewhat visible. You can see that area there, and we were working on this area here as well, for the landscape. Not so much because we intended to work on the landscape today, but because well, I needed a roof for the storage area, which is what we're actually working on today. My intent was we're going to move down the boiler room stuff first. Other stuff will be moved down shortly thereafter, but that was what we were working on. And these are intended to hold the output of, well, we've been getting a lot of armor in here, which is really kind of odd because I thought I wasn't getting much before because my floor was too low, that most of them are dying to fall damage. Well, either that distance they can fall has changed, or the way Invar Spikes' work has changed, or fall damage has changed. I don't know, but suddenly we were getting... This was filling up with armor, and that's the first time it's done that. It's only since we updated to 2.1.6 that happened. So, I was forced to create a bunch of filing cabinets, which we were going to do anyway. I just hadn't intended to do it today. But, well, it was an emergency. We put back our mariculture nets because we haven't had a crash since we put them back. On the other hand, all we've been catching is raw fish, and, well, only 3 at that. So I'm not sure if there's some other issue. I know that mariculture has updated since the last one that Jaded Cat put in this mod pack. So possibly it was a fix for that. I don't know. But it's not crashing, and that's all I really care about at this point. So let's go down and we'll have a look at the upper area here. As I mentioned before, this is all going to be turned into kind of a hillside, like blended in, so it's all a hill. And that's why I haven't put the grass in this area yet here, because this is going to blend down in some hopefully natural looking fashion. And the same thing is true of that pasture up there. I want to blend it down so it doesn't look like a totally square pasture, but like it just happened to be a flattish area that we set up the pasture in. Because the pasture is probably going to go away actually anyway. It's probably going to be replaced by our production of meat farm. I don't want to call it a slaughterhouse because it's not going to be a horrible place. The cows will have a pleasant life until they grow up, and, well, then they are humanely slaughtered for the good of the land. So part of it is a slaughterhouse, but not all of it. And this landscape will blend up to here. This will be like the top of a hill. And there may be a building hidden underneath this section here. If I do, I don't know what I'm going to put in it, but there very well might be a building hidden under here, which means this grass will go away and it'll go like that. But anyway, the intent is so we don't have a flat landscape. Now, down below, which is where I was intending to spend most of my time, but I ended up actually, building landscapes mostly. I moved the doorway to the computer room, so it's very handy when you're going up and down the elevator. So this is our new storage room that has been set up. It is designed so that we will have items coming in through these pipes here, and they will be connected to tesseracts. I'm going to put them into groups based on where the items are coming from, if at all possible. More for my use, so that I can find a particular barrel. More than the AE system won't care where the barrel is in the array, but I will. So this area right here is intended for the sludge boiler stuff. We've hooked up soul sand and sand. As you can see, there's a pipe going out here to the soul sand production that we set up yesterday. And once we hook it up to the sludge boiler through the tesseract, then it'll all be automated, and any sand that is produced has a potential to go into that system. We will be producing a lot more sand than can be used by that system, so there shouldn't be an issue of running out of sand or anything like that. And as you can see, I made this room very tall. It's 9 tall and very big. We're going to have a lot of barrels. And we can actually go up 2 layers, possibly 3 layers, if we need to, with the same configuration. Underneath, we have storage buses, and that's what connects to the computer system. And we will be programming each one. Let me just go over to the sand over here so I can show you. Actually, I should go in the center. That's what it's intended for. This little alleyway will always be available to go up and down. Okay, so here, this storage bus is saying, okay, I only accept soul sand. That way, if this barrel ever gets emptied, the AE system won't stuff any old thing in there, or take, because it can go in or out, and that's the way we want it. Here, we are saying you can only put soul sand in there, because this is the major way we're going to feed new items into the system is through item ducts. Item ducts are cheaper in the sense that for every transaction of taking items in or taking items out of the barrel or putting them back in using the storage bus costs us energy. The item ducts do not. So the majority of all the produced items will flow in through the item ducts, and what we should only be having flow in and out through the AE system is when we're taking stuff out to use it. Or if for some reason we have some extra laying around and we throw it in the AE system, it's going to put it back in there. And to make sure that it's actually putting the stuff in this barrel and not in the data disks, you actually can go in here and you can set the priority. Now I'm leaving all the storage buses at the default priority of 1, and because that way I don't have to change them all. What I did was I went to my drive unit and I said, you know what? You're the secondary place. I want you to use the storage bus area first. And then if you can't put something in a storage bus, then you can put it here. And that's what the -1 tells it. It's based on the more positive the number, the higher the priority is, and that's the place it'll go to first. All right. I think that's all we've really done today. We are working on the sand quest. I just realized. We're working on that. We have got all the old style glass in there that's required for the quest. We're still working on the clear glass produced by the smeltery. Once we're finished that, well, we'll see what we get. We're 78% completed. Yeah, I can't think of anything else, little me. Can you? Did we make any? Oh, yes, we did make one other change that has come to mind. This barrel was filling up, so we have added a step in our compressed cobble stage. So this is now a double compressed cobble. The goal is, for the quest, is to get 1 octuple compressed cobble. That's over 43 million cobblestone uncompressed. So we're just working on it in stages. At some point, we probably will... Oh, let me just turn that on so that flows in through there. It's getting full. So if you watch it, you can see it making... You can see the numbers on the end there in the yellow-edged barrel going up. So that's pretty cool, I think. But at some point, we might have... I shouldn't say might. Because of the vast number of cobble needed, at some point we're going to have to set up an array of cobble generators to just mass produce cobble so we can finish this quest. But in the meantime, I'm collecting all the excess cobble our current system is producing and funneling it towards that goal, anything that we're not using in construction. Because, you know, we might as well be working on it, even if it's only like a drop in the bucket, as it were. So, anyway, I hope you found this tour interesting. I will be streaming again on Sunday from 2 to 4 p.m. will be RimWorld. I may go to 5 p.m. I'm not sure. We'll see how it goes. Depends on what I have to do in real life, like making supper-wise. And we'll be doing Agrarian Skies from 6 o'clock on. Those times are in Mountain Standard, which I believe is MDT now, and I think it's called Mountain Daylight Time or something. Anyway, MDT, 6 p.m. for Agrarian Skies. Um, hmm. I really think I've got everything now. Without a doubt, once I finish this tour, I'll go, oh, dang it, I forgot to talk about X. So, yeah, it'll probably happen. Anyway, you all have a good day, and I hope to see you in the stream. If you have the time and the inclination, I would love to have you. Oh, somebody just died over there. Oh, I don't know why I find mob traps so fascinating. Let's just go over there for a moment. Bye, Creeper. And bye to you guys. Talk to you later.